Well, I held off long as I could. It's been the story of the day, the last couple of days. Just Trump. Indicted on 37 felony counts. Chase the ways. I mean, when is enough? I've watched it until I'm just sick of the whole thing. They get me up high and then they drop me back down. They start talking about if he's convicted, he could get 400 years, and then they drop me back down and say the judge is one that he appointed. I don't know. I'm emotionally confused. Donald Trump, it's amazing to see some of the people that still support him in spite of it. This man accused of, it wasn't exactly rape, but basically rape, lost a civil case, and to see women still supporting him with these excuses. It just goes to prove my theory that I've expressed before, which may be the reason we're not on national radio now. Racism is a super glue, man. And to see these women talking about excusing what he has done, what he's been convicted of, what he has said to you about other women, and then watch other women still support him. The only thing that binds them to him, and he realizes it, and he focuses in on racism, brother.
And he knows it. Like, he knows as long as he's kind of giving you that type of white supremacy in code, the way he talks around, he knows, man, he's going to always have a backing. I mean, when they open Pandora's box where people feel like it'd be comfortable and express themselves, they can't put it back. I mean, just like you said, he just basically got convicted of rape, and even now, this is treason. This man has been convicted of treason. There's no speculation. The paperwork that they tried their best, and I'm sure people tried to look out for Trump by saying, hey, go ahead and turn it in, man. And he still didn't do it. So now this dude is right here on trial. Like Bo said earlier, you know, he's the first person we've seen on trial or get arrested that don't have a mug shot or never put in handcuffs.
And
so he's still getting over
bond. You accused, you indicted for 37 felonies, no bond, and they say you're not a flight risk and you got your own jets.
He could easily leave the country.
And of course, everybody wishes he would. I mean, everybody with some damn sense.
Well, and they didn't make him secure his passport either. He still got his passport too.
He still have them believing his lie promise that he's going to make America great again, meaning that he's going to put us back to where
that whole thing, Make America Great Again, was based on Barack Obama becoming the president. If you remember, before he went to Make America Great Again, the initial argument was take America back.
Exactly.
But I think his advisors told him that's a little bit too obvious.
And what throws me off is that every time you just point out the facts and the obvious, like I put a post up this morning of Donald Trump getting off the plane by himself. Well, my first picture was him and Melania together getting off the plane, and then my second picture was Trump getting off the plane by himself. And I just put a post. I said, I guess she didn't learn the song "Stand By Your Man." And some people were mad about it, but they don't never talk about it. It's just an obvious picture. Melania's nowhere in the picture.
Look, man.
But
they still don't want to sit there and they point out the Democrats.
Be realistic.
What they doing wrong?
Leo DiCaprio got the model. I understand that. He's a movie star. He's a decent looking guy. Okay. How the hell Melania think Donald Trump is attractive? Come on. You know what the deal is.
Yeah.
You know what the deal is. The man got the money, man.
DC, I mean, on that same concept, but off the subject a little bit, Al Pacino, 81, got a 29-year-old pregnant. Do you think he?
And he sent her.
She thinks he had
DNA test on her. He was like, I know damn well.
I ain't shot that gun off in a long time.
I know damn well some young 30-year-old is tapping that ass. Right. And that ain't my baby.
Yeah.
But they tested it and it is.
Online, on the internet now, people responding back to us on the feedback Sean Warren said, "Do you think Donald Trump was ever had handcuffs on at any time?"
No.
He didn't do a mugshot. Did he ever have handcuffs on
I
at
don't
any
think
time?
so.
But I think Trump got a lot on people.
And I still stand firm to what I say, that the reason why, to your point, DC, why women are still siding with them is because
he got that paper.
Subconsciously believe
make them some paper
that
too.
he still can, quote unquote, make America great again. They have this thing where they're gonna go back to how it used to be.
When was America last great?
It was great for them. It wasn't great for us, but it was great for them.
If you ask them, if they answer, I guarantee you they would say before it was a black president.
Exactly. And even before
It was
then,
pretty great in
original thing.
92 now, I ain't gonna lie.
His original thing was take America back.
Yeah.
Take America back from who? Barack twisted it around and said, don't take America back, take it forward.
Right.
But take America back, the thing was, take
that's what
it
they
back.
want, man.
Black folk are taking over.
Exactly.
Minorities are taking over. Immigrants are taking over.
That's right.
They are very afraid of that.
What I want to bring up right now, the immigrants are more powerful than the blacks in the United States, because they're not scared to stand up and
I
fight.
don't know about
I
that.
don't know about
I disagree with that.
Hold on. They just shut down Florida. They said the immigrants said, we're not driving no trucks in. We're not, all your product and your materials that you need to survive, we're not driving past the state line till you change it. Now they're not working in the fields. They quit. Guess what they can do though? With all the experience that they got from America now, they go back to their country and do their infrastructure.
No.
They can go back, but look here.
No.
But Florida shut down the roofing, the housing, the production of the streets and the highway, the infrastructure. Nobody's doing it. The grass cut. Nobody's doing nothing. The fruit.
I agree
picking,
with that.
They shut it down. So I'm impressed by the immigrants. Because they showing what black people we could have been doing years ago.
No.
But they don't allow us to have that.
can't do that.
What you're saying, though, Bo, is
We can't do it because they'll
throughout the
attack
course of
us and do
years,
something.
how
Okay.
black men have been lynched and how white people were able to go into the houses and take out black men and do all types of things. So it kind of weakened the black man's strength in that retrospect.
Y'all,
the immigrant,
y'all
they
telling the
can go
truth,
back
but
home.
we ain't gonna never get
So
on
I
national
kinda
air
think
with y'all
that
talking.
Maybe that's where you
Well, I think we're a little further from home than they are. I think the fact is we're a little further from home than they are. If we try to go back, Carnival Cruise Line got to give all their cruise ships to us for free. If they want to move all the Negroes back to Africa, who's going to ship us back? But Mexico is right driving distance from America.
Well, in first place, you're gonna have trouble getting me on the boat.
Well,
Exactly.
I'm like this. I'm not trying to go
But
back.
hold on, but can I say something? Come on now. Listen
Go
to me.
ahead.
I mean,
Look-
I'm
all right,
with
go
you,
ahead.
Look at this.
and
Look
I
at
think
this.
I know what you're
Look
trying
at
to
this.
say.
Look at this. They are right beneath us in the population, but they standing up and fighting, saying we're not going to do it, and they getting responses.
It's easy.
They gonna make a change. They gonna make a change. But now, black people,
You talking
we've been
about
in America all
you're
this time.
talking about the
Totally
Florida
different.
situation.
Well, I'm saying the Florida situation give me perspective to what we could have done in blacks in America.
No, not even
I'm
close.
saying maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But how they
have not ever-
hold on. Let me finish.
on. You've been talking 5 minutes. Hold on. Come on, Brian. Come on, Brian.
But how
Come on, Brian. Hold up, man.
They
Hold
have
up.
never had to deal with the psychological trauma of being hung, hunted, or killed. The only thing they've had of resistance of coming over and being stopped at the wall. They've dealt with being paid less. They've dealt with now I'll give them credit that they sometimes can stick together, but only thing they've had to deal with being paid less. They don't have the psychological trauma. You don't hear nothing about a Mexican being pulled over for just a traffic violation and dying. Black people, we are still the top consumers. We still put a lot of money in this economy. We still drive it. Now, the only thing is when we do decide to take our money, they have proven when we try to build our own infrastructure with our own money, they're going to put an informant or somebody or pay somebody else to tell us, and they're going to hit us with either taxes or destroy it, just like they did Tulsa, Oklahoma. Mexicans don't ever have to deal with that.
I agree with you.
Well, that's what he's saying.
But hold on. But what I'm saying to you is, they nipped it in the bud right now. We've been over here for slavery 465 years. But we've been 200.
But what is
slavery.
Okay.
We never stopped.
If we take what you saying as the truth, what's your point? You saying black folk we lazy?
I'm saying, are we scared? Not lazy.
Well,
we're not
are
lazy.
we scared?
Are we scared?
You think we scared?
I'm saying, DC. I mean, y'all think it's funny, but I'm saying, are we scared?
Why you say we think it's funny? We not laughing.
Are we scared
at your shows when ain't nobody laughing? Is that what you say to them? Y'all think this is funny?
No, I don't.
But y'all ain't laughing.
But I'm saying, are we scared as a black society to stand up against the white oppression?
I don't think we scared.
When all these commercials we do commercials on the radio.
I don't think as a people,
yeah.
I don't think we scared. But I think after years of coming over here and being oppressed by somebody, it's just like my daddy put the fear of physical violence, I'm gonna be honest with you, in me.
Yeah.
I mean, just the fear of what he would do. And now he 98. Right. But I'm still scared of that nigga.
Yeah.
And I know I can take him. and so for black people to have been here since slavery and been oppressed,
on every front,
I can rationalize in my mind how we are not totally mentally free.
Exactly.
Because when somebody has oppressed you for all these years, man, you got to have a little reserve in your mind. Like, I don't know.
And then for the people that are, let me speak, Kings, and then for the people that are standing up, to your point, DC, and to what you said, Brian, they're getting killed. They're making it very
Malcolm
X. I'm sorry?
Yeah, Malcolm X.
Exactly. So
Martin Luther King Jr.
And even, let's bring it up.
Even Martin Lawrence. When Martin Lawrence spoke out on Arsenio Hall years ago.
Let's bring it to home. Like you said, you name all of the black boys that been shot up. So it's still a Willie Lynch syndrome that they're still putting in the minds of, I'm not making excuses.
You just tell the truth.
Because they know that if we do stand up like the immigrants do, they know what's going to happen. So they're constantly doing that to keep us from standing and taking our rightful place.
So I said, in response to you, Bo, I'm not saying black folk are lazy or scared. I'm just saying the plight of black folk is different from the plight of the Mexicans.
Hands down.
It's different from the plight of other immigrants, man. So the immigrants, the Mexicans coming over here, I mean, first place, they coming over here voluntarily. We brought over here against our will.
Dude. And they can go back home, to your point. They can go back home. Where we going to go? Because I'm sure enough, where I'm going to go, talking about Africa, where I'm going to go? I'm going to go back to Baltimore.
I wouldn't go back, but I sent my mama over there before she passed away. And my mama said she never felt at home like that in her life.
But, Bo, it's so bad.
Let's stop right there. You said you sent your mom.
That's right.
And she went back to Africa.
That's right.
She never felt at home.
She said it was just an amazing feeling.
Right. So let me.
She felt like she was at home, brother.
What I wanted to finish was, I respect the plight of the Hispanics, and not only just but it's Spanish people. When you say Hispanics, it's like Mexican and the whole plight of the Eastern Colombia and everybody, Nigeria, everybody.
Yeah.
They will stand up and fight together and say, we're not going to do it. But now, black people, we've been here so-called 400 years. We've been free for 265 years.
Oh, yeah?
200 something years.
Oh, yeah?
But we never stopped
production. We free now?
We never stopped production. Hold on.
If you never been hit,
we never stopped.
You're brave.
We never stopped production as a group of black people saying, we're not going to do like the Hispanics saying. They said in the state of Florida.
We were slaves, bro.
They said in the state of Florida, we're going to show you how we can impact what our influence is on your economy and your lifestyle. We're going to stop. And they did that
Several things play into that, bro.
But I'm saying, but the black American.
Well, listen to me.
We don't need to go all the way back to Africa.
Listen to me.
We don't need to go all the way back.
You know what kept black folk in slavery for a long time? We couldn't communicate with each other. Wasn't no union.
That's a reason they took our language.
Wasn't no social media.
Yeah.
They got all kind of props now that were not available to us. But there's no way you gonna tell me that Mexicans got more heart, just in general, than black folk. But now they got social media, they got television. Back then, if all of the slaves could have got together and say we gonna boycott Monday, but you didn't have no connection with nobody on no other plantation.
I'm gonna go there with you.
No, hold on, Bo.
I'm gonna go there with you.
Go ahead. My thing is, people understand communication is so key. And the fact that they took our languages from us, even today, when you get Africans, Mexican, Asian, you notice when they get around, if they don't know you, they're going to speak a different language. They're going to speak a totally different language.
I was in the liquor store today.
And you don't know what they're saying. So when they don't know the language, when they feel like, okay, you don't know the language they're speaking, it's easy for us to plot and plan. You don't think for a moment that had we been allowed to speak our language without being killed on the plantation, we could have put something together.
Exactly.
But that was so key. They made us have to learn the English language. We weren't allowed to speak that. But I ain't seen not one immigrant say you can't speak Spanish. I'm not seeing one Asian person saying you can't speak Chinese. I've not seen these Arabic people who we give our money to say you can't speak Arabic. And communication is the key, brother. So I'm not gonna ever do our people wrong. Now, do we got some issues we need to fix? Yes, but I'm not gonna ever sit there and say we ain't got heart. We got all the heart.
I'm gonna fight with you on that, okay?
Go ahead.
So now, the young black lady who created the GPS, if she said, "I done created this, it worked, all right," but they don't know the combination. All she got to do is make one letter off, and it won't work. And she said, "Hey, if you don't treat me like we need to be treated, give us what we need to do, I'm not gonna give you that last letter."
You know what they would have done?
You
know what they would have done? You got a husband, you got a granddaughter. If you don't give us that code, we're gonna kill him. That's just how low down the system.
Exactly.
So what you gonna do for a code? I invented something that I'm gonna make money off of.
What I'm saying is the Mexicans have made a stand. I don't know if it's a Mexican. I don't know if they
name me one Mexican invention.
I don't want to label them, but I'm saying the people who doing the labor work in Florida have shut that state down. Now you got people who done bought houses that's already paid for.
They ain't shut it down.
Hold on.
They ain't shut it
Hold
down.
on. They got people that got bought houses that already paid for. Now the rain, the storm done come through. Now that stuff is gonna rot.
So you think slaves could have boycotted?
If we could, I'm not saying we could have, DC.
They tried it a couple times.
Word that we did not,
Bo.
Hold on, what I'm asking is,
if we all on the crew,
let me say this.
And you raised hell.
That we did not stand up like that.
And they strapped your ass up to that tree.
We did stand up. They took the biggest one.
If all of us were slaves,
took the biggest one in front of everybody.
If all of us were slaves in here, and you start raising hell, when they strap your ass to that tree and take off your clothes, I'm gone right then. When they take off your clothes and beat your ass.
That's what they did.
That's what they did, man.
And they still doing it.
I'm going.
But if the rest of the if the rest of the slaves said, hold on, if the rest of the slaves said, you got to kill all our ass before we do any work.
But you can't say we don't have.
Ain't no
ass we do any work. That's what the Mexicans saying.
Ain't no Mexicans said that.
Even though they did all that to us, to like Ryan said, we still striving. We still thriving. We still
because we are the people of compassion. We are people who hurt. We're people of heart and compassion.
And what you are saying, black folk are no, the Mexicans coming over here
off the benefit of us.
Yes.
The Mexicans coming over here are running from their own regime.
Yes.
So don't tell me black folk. The Mexicans coming over here.
Actually, everybody that comes over here.
If they are so stand-upish, why don't they stand up in their own damn country?
Yeah.
If they so broad, if they so gangster, why they ain't gangster in Mexico? Give me one at a time. Give me one at a time, man.
Why? Because our young black youth don't want to do that kind of work.
It don't matter.
They shouldn't want to. Their ancestors, everybody built up and stuff. They shouldn't want to.
And it's work.
gotta
Go.
say.
It's work.
You missing a point.
It's
though.
work.
You missing a point. Like DC said, if
That's
they're so
slavery.
better than us, stronger than us, bolder than us, then stand in your own country and fight. We're in a country that we were made to come to, and we've been fighting every step of the way, and they're still lynching us. They're still killing us, and we're still fighting. And we're still rising to the top. They're trying to take us out, and we're still surviving. So we are the stronger race.
I'm going to tell you just simply by exposure and by the news. Woman in Ocala, Florida. I performed that one time, horse time. Black woman, sister goes to her neighbor's house trying to retrieve some of her children's toys, shot through the door.
Shot her through the door.
Right. For a laptop.
You familiar with that story?
She took.
You familiar with that story, Bo?
She intimidated those kids.
Go ahead,
Hold
say it
up.
again.
Are you familiar with that story?
Say it again.
Ocala, Florida. Sister, children playing in a vacant lot next to her house where a white woman lived. Children left the toys out there, computer, laptop. The woman retrieved the toys. The sister came over to complain about the white woman. The white woman shot her through the door. You familiar with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you think another sister today that's familiar with that story is going to knock on the white woman's door and ask for her children's laptop? So it's not that we're weak. It's just common sense is always in order. And you got to use some common sense. You got to implicate some common sense. When I see people getting arrested for killing their wives and stuff, and it be dumb shit, I be like, y'all don't watch Unsolved Mysteries?
Right.
You should know better.
Right.
You know? So, I mean, they shooting people through the door. Out around Murray in Mississippi, called the police trying to protect his mama. Police showed up and shot him. 11-year-old boy.
11-year-old.
You know?
So you heard nothing about that or any other demographic.
It ain't that black folk are less courageous than Mexican people. It's just that this country has been so bona fide racist over the years. It's just a harder plight. But you are not going to convince me that black folk ain't got heart and have not been fighting for everything they can
we've been fighting,
for
DC.
hundreds of years.
We've been fighting, DC, but our protests are unheard. Our marches are unheard because when like I'm saying, the Hispanic are showing their worth. They showing we doing the work. Without us, you're not moving. Without them, we're not moving right now.
Okay.
Who are there with us?
All right, let me say something. Let me say something right there.
Said we're not moving.
Let me say something right there.
Moving.
Let me say something right there.
Yeah.
Let's say all black folk got together and said, like you claiming the Mexicans said, we're not going to work for a week.
Yeah.
We're not going to work for a month. How many black folk could go a month without a paycheck and everything be great? Yeah. How you going to feed your family?
They don't give us the minority business loans. They give some of these people away.
How much time can you take off and not work, period? Okay, the Mexicans say, well, we just ain't gonna work. We just ain't gonna work. Now I'm gonna tell you, and I'm not being facetious or nothing.
Okay, yeah.
That shit ain't gonna last.
Hey, dog.
Cause they ain't got no money.
Hold on, brother. They've been traveling through the borders. They've been traveling through tunnels.
Yeah.
They gonna survive.
Okay.
They know how to find fruit and vegetables in the yard. They doing it for you every day.
They doing it for me.
You got from the youth in the city.
Okay.
They can't survive like that, DC.
Okay.
These Mexicans gonna survive. I mean,
okay. How would you survive? You stand up. You believe in your black folk, right?
Yeah, I know we did.
If you quit working, how you gonna survive? How long could you survive?
I think you serious.
I mean, if I don't have the land or the space, DC, I'm not gonna be able to survive.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But Mexicans,
well, what black folk got that much land space? Black folk in general, even when I see signs, stay off the property. Where a nigga gonna stand? We don't own shit.
That's what I'm saying. But Mexicans,
they own my property.
They've been traveling.
Stand?
They've been traveling through what they call serving land. Everywhere they stop, they can make something. They can find something to eat. They're gonna be all right.
You're not being realistic.
They've been waiting at the border for 9 months with no food.
You're not being realistic,
if that's the case, then why so many of them
You're not being realistic.
If they that great, then why so many of them die No disrespect to the message listener. Die across
If you
the board.
if you think all of them are like them 4 children, them 4 children, I'm gonna tell you something. Them 4 children that were in that plane wreck.
Man, that was a blessing. Jeez.
I don't believe it. Something's wrong. It shit just don't add up. Yeah. First place, the plane wreck, all the grown folks died.
Right.
And the 4 children died. Now, you know where the plane wrecked? It's in the jungle.
Yeah.
But for 40 days, you can't find the children. Right. How far could the children go?
Yeah, I don't
know.
In
3 hours.
Baby, 1 year old. It's a 1-year-old baby, so he can't go far.
You had a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 1-year-old, an infant.
Yeah.
And you telling me that this 9-year-old took them children and that infant and was able to survive
in the Amazon
jungle
because they
for 40 days with snakes, with crocodile, with alligators. The dog that ultimately found them is missing. They can't find the dog.
But you got people who know how to survive, and
you got 9-year-olds.
I'm just gonna say an angel.
They had a guy who survived in the ocean for 14 months.
Brother,
I'm just gonna say an
for
angel.
14 months. They like, how did he do it?
I'm just gonna say an angel took care of them kids.
The story is shaky.
Yeah,
and take it from DC. Yeah. Something is awry.
I'm just gonna say an angel.
I'm just saying to you, if black folks don't learn how to make vegetables, fruits and vegetables in your yard or your property, you're not gonna make it in this country. It's coming soon.
We gonna go because you talking out your ass now. I don't even know what the hell. How the hell you get to that?
Get a chill pack.
How the hell you go from black folks are not fighting for their
If the way the government going right now,
Florida done shut down.
Florida done shut down to get some food, and the price is tripled 4 or 5 times.
But I'm telling you, Bo, that's not going to last because they cannot feed their families, man. Now, I appreciate them for doing it, but the Mexicans, they going to have to go back to work. They can't survive.
They go back to their country, though.
They ain't going back to their country.
They country close. No, it's just like Akon said. Hey, black people, if you come back to Africa and bring all your technology, let's do the infrastructure and everything. That's what Mexican people saying. If you come back with all you done learn from America, they want to get what you want. We got beautiful country. We Gulf Coast. We got water.
Bro,
we got beaches.
I will say this.
Y'all come back. We gonna build this up over here. I'm telling you, man.
I will say this, Bo.
Here's a problem with that, though. Half of us don't even want to go back over there. Half of us don't even want to go back over there.
Because
they are scared. They are scared now.
Well, let me say this. Historically, black people have shown when we don't have resources, we are naturally gifted and have a certain level of vibrations of a gift to find a way. I look at you, Bo. I don't know what school you went to, but from what it seems like, you definitely know how to be a production and be a great electrician. Just me visiting at DC's house and stuff. Even though he's labeled as a comedian, there are a lot of things that I look and see what DC can do that the average guy can't do. I think whenever we are put in a position to go without, I think we are still connected and operate on a higher level vibration that we gon' make it. We just proven, man. I mean, so that's where I come from with it.
I'm not saying it's going to happen in the next 50 or 100 years, but Akon said if all the blacks in America come back with the technology and experience we have to go back to Africa and fill out the infrastructure in all of Africa,
that ain't going to happen.
We'll be the biggest country.
That ain't going to happen.
Continent. It ain't going to happen.
That ain't going to happen.
I just can't have no King Cobra in my backyard.
You keep telling me why it ain't going to happen, but I'm saying if we all concentrate, do that, we can do like the rest of the country.
When you talk about an if that has no possibility of happening, you're just pissing in the wind.
Not in your lifetime.
It ain't going to happen. If it don't happen in my lifetime, as far as I'm concerned, it ain't happen.
So in this country, I'm going to tell you like this. So you say in this country, what's going to happen in this country? We're going to all be gay and lesbian, and it's going to be no more male than female, no more mama and daddy, no more mama and daddy. We're going to just be a country of just free fall.
Do what you like.
Do what you like.
Do what you like.
I like the men's, okay?
Ain't gonna be no more man.
No, we still
Your little pussy gonna be the highest selling drink at the male strip club. Your little pussy.
That I can get
You
with.
can deal with that. You live with that. See? All right, then.
Boy, my dog.
There we go.
You got me, man. I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
All I can say is I'm DZ Curry.
I'm Pussy Bo P.
I'm Sister JJ.
I'm Brian Harper.
That's bullhead. He don't know who he is. God bless you. We'll see y'all next time.
Little homie malnourished, he ain't got dinner. And his mama shooting dope summer through the winter. That kind of shit'll make the little shorty so bitter. And he'll probably kill a nigga for a chicken tender. When the last time he ate, shit he can't remember. Landlord said the rent passed due since December. Same clothes the youngin' wearing like every week. And he don't want no night sneaks, man, he wanna eat. Coming up in the ghetto made his heart numb. Went from a 25 to a 9 with a drum. I know this chick, but she really need a brain, man. But it seems as if the girl won't change, man. With this nigga, that nigga. Slim fat nigga, white nigga, black nigga. It don't even really matter, nigga. Planning out steps just to make a pockets fat.
And I ain't seen nothing but trouble, baby. And I ain't seen nothing but trouble, baby.